Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's Jeb here, and welcome back to episode 28 of Let's Play Agrarian Skies 2. Last episode, episode 27, if you haven't checked it out already, you can go back and check that one out. But last episode, basically what we did was worked on this little, we actually worked on two things. One, at the beginning, which wasn't planned for the episode, was getting ourselves some clay, which if you guys can see, we got 400 of it. And there's room for a lot more clay. Second, which is kind of using our dust, but I think we're keeping up somehow. Second, what we worked on last episode was this contraption hooked up to the laser miner to basically filter out everything that the laser miner is going to get into filters, what needs to be pulverized, and then also what needs to be pulverized, then smelted, and then also just what needs to be smelted by itself. So it's all working fine and dandy. You guys can probably notice that I only have one of the laser miners working at a time. And that is strictly because we cannot keep up with this production. I finally got it to where it's stable now, where we're actually we have a net gain of power and not a net loss of power. But as for these dynamos, I can't keep up with how much they're taking. And this is, I think I might actually take these out. It's gonna generate less, right? It's gonna generate less power, but we're gonna have more lava, I think. We're gonna see. We're gonna take all these out, leave them out for now. It just has me wondering if we can actually get this, because as you guys can see, we cannot keep up with how much lava these guys are taking, and I think that's gonna be at least a little bit of a net gain there. We'll see. We'll come back later and check it out. But as far as today's episode, we're gonna be getting back into Botania, all of our quests that we need to be doing. We have a little bit of mana now, almost half a pool. We should have a little bit more coal to throw at these guys. Soon I'll probably switch this up and get a different source of mana. But as for now, this is gonna have to work. So now that we have a little bit of mana, let's go ahead and go off of that and go back into our Botania and see what we can get in today. So we remember last time that we got our flower here, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is gonna just throw into a mana pool. Maybe actually. Okay, yeah, we need the alchemy catalyst, and I don't know if we have that one or not. Alchemy catalyst. I don't think we do. Let's go ahead and make one of those, and then we should be able to make this. So let's get that alchemy catalyst. That should be that, which is going to need some brewing stands. Which is going to need blaze rods. Wow. Which we don't have any blaze rods, do we? We do have blaze powder. But there should be a way to make blaze rods, I thought. I'm not mistaken. Maybe not. Maybe I am mistaken. Well, alrighty. That makes me want to take a trip to the Nether. Can we get another safari net? Is that by chance possible? I hate getting out of this thing. There we go. Because we have plenty of pearls, right? We're actually out of, okay, we're out of essence, and that's probably because I haven't been running this. Let's throw our water bucket back down. And that should start getting us some more essence, right? Alright, yeah, I say we try to make another safari net. Because we're definitely going to need blaze. So let's see, safari net. That's a single use. We want a reusable one. And let's take a trip to the Nether real quick. I know it's a very dangerous, crazy place. But let's go see if we can capture ourselves a blaze. I don't know if you can or not, but it's worth a try. I have not been here in a minute. Let's go ahead and let all the textures load in, because I haven't been here in so long. That's not what we're looking for. We are looking for a blaze. Let's see if we can find one. We do need to farm these guys as well. Can we capture these guys? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, so we're definitely going to need to farm that as well. For sure. Okay, but let's... For now, we're just going to get a blaze. Okay, there's a blaze spawner. I forgot I did mark these guys. Let's go here. Let's find ourselves towards this portal. I have no clue where this is at. I kind of just vaguely remember marking it, but getting there is the hardest part. Alrighty. There we go. Now, I can't remember if I actually tried doing this or not, but we're going to see. Okay, so here's our blaze. Let's see if we can capture this guy. If we can get some to spawn, right? Okay, I actually see one down there. We're going to take a trip down here because they're spawning, at least spawning down here. Okay, we got ourselves a blaze. And now we just need to find ourselves home. Okay, so that worked out. We probably should have brought another one to get withers. Because eventually we are going to want probably to get a bunch of wither heads or wither heads to get ourselves some nether stars in the future. But for now, we're going to go with just this. I might have to dig my way up. Goodness. Okay, that's not going to be the fun option. Is there a different option? Is there an escape route somewhere? It might be this. Yep, it's this way. I don't need the netherrack, thank you. And that is one giant spider that we are not going to be messing with today. You literally have to, in this mod pack, you literally have to just surround the portal to protect it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come in here, right? One, we're going to let this guy die. Then we're going to take out the enderman spawner and then put in the blaze spawner. Then hopefully successfully get out of here and get ourselves some stone. Yep, okay, that should be working. Okay, awesome. So there is our blaze, and we're going to start getting blaze rods, which we only need 2 as of right now. Awesome. Exactly what I wanted. That worked perfectly. And we'll probably get a drawer for them later, but for now we'll just keep it simple. So alchemy, catalyst. We're gonna need 2 brewing stands, and then I think we're gonna need 4 living rock. Right. So let's go ahead and get this. This should be what we need for this guy. Yep, we got the alchemy catalyst. So what we gotta do is, which was a quest apparently. Awesome. We get another mana tablet. It's very useful. It's giving us a bunch of mana. And then we're just gonna toss this guy under here. And then that should allow us to throw in this guy and we get a petite version. Yay. So then we also need an empty mana tablet. We'll work on that in just a second. So, okay, now let's go back to this guy. We just need a floating one. And then a floating petite one. Let's get ourselves one more of these. It's brown and then a root, right? So we do have some more of those redstone roots, right? We need one redstone root. We're going to need a seed. Then we're going to need, let's recall, 2 brown, blue. So blue, red, 2 brown. And of course, these guys have disappeared on me. Am I going crazy? Okay, no, we definitely have red. There we go. There it is. Okay, so red. Baby zombie, where'd he come from? That's literally scared me so bad. Wow. I would like to know where he's coming from. Because he definitely shouldn't just be spawning. Okay, that's probably why, if I had to guess. Let's light that up down here. I've been coming in contact with a lot of these guys lately. I don't know how they're getting to be about, but that's all right. Let's continue what we were doing after throwing some of this junk away now. Alrighty, so there's 1 red, 1 blue, 2 brown, redstone root. Boom. Got ourselves a big one there. So then we just need a floating one, which is gonna need a floating. We're just gonna need 2 pasture seeds. Which, if I recall, yes, is just grass. Let's get, yes, we don't have grass. That's all right. We'll get some grass like this, and then we'll get our bone meal. And then we'll get some shears, which should be in here. Awesome stuff. And we're just going to grow this out. And give it a cut. Let's just make sure we're using all this up right here. Right. And we got a couple dandelions to go along. There we go. And then of course we got to remember to break this because animals can spawn on grass and we do not want that at all. That's not going to be fun. But now, see now that we have the alchemy catalyst down there, we actually can't make regular pasture seeds. Now we can. This just changes our recipes for a lot of things. So we're going to keep that there. We're going to throw our alchemy catalyst in there. We got our pasture seeds. We got some stuff that we can toss in here. And let's go ahead and toss back our shears. And so now, if we look at we need a mystical flower. I don't believe this works with tall. So can we get some floral fertilizer here? I should only need 1. And let me get my shears just because I can't remember if this is gonna break it or not. Okay. So now that we have that, let's just use our purple and red, right? So we're gonna get this, and then I think just some glowstone. And we'll get a glistening one, and then we'll do the same here. Get a glimmering one. And then I think we're just gonna take dirt, a pasture seed, and one of these, and we'll get a floating one, right? So we're gonna get both of these floating ones. And now I think I just take this and we'll get a floating one of those and a floating petite. And that should be quest complete. And we got another endo flame. How Handy dandy. We're gonna toss that back down there. So that's a quest complete. Now we can continue on. Brewing, that doesn't seem bad at all. We just need some mana steel, which we all know is just this, right? That's gonna be a block of mana steel right there. So we got that out of the way. Let's get a brewing. There we go. Botanical brewery, right? So this is actually going to need a rune. It's also going to need another one of those, and it's going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So let's see here. Brewing. Botanical brewer, right? So that's just going to need a rune of mana, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana steel and 1 pearl. So let's take a look. And then mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. And then we're going to bring that over here. And now if I'm not mistaken, we just go 5 there and then 1 of you. It's going to get a burst of mana, and I don't know how much this uses. I don't think that much. So this is how we're going to make our runes, which is going to be very important. But let's see here. Boom, and then we just right click. Oh, we throw a piece of living rock on it, I believe, actually. Throw a piece of living rock. There we go. There's our rune. And then now we can make we can go ahead and make this brewing stand. So let's throw our rune in there, and we got our brewing stand. Awesome. And then this is just gonna be nether wart, glowstone, and tier. So 1 of you. Let's get a nether wart and a glowstone. And to be honest with you, I don't know how this works at all. Never used one of these before, but we're just going to toss it down there. And then we're just going to toss these things. Do not know how this works. Let's see. Powerful potions with multiple doses can be created to use Botanical Brewery. With Regents Vials and some mana, you'll be able to brew in no time. What it need? Regents Vials. Okay, so what are we looking for? I think we're probably going to need a mana glass. So let's go ahead and get 3 glass. And if we could just get like a little bit of that, because we're probably going to need more in the future anyways. We'll wait till we have 3, which of course we're going to have to upgrade to speed this up later on. I'm probably going to make some more resonant type machines downstairs to... Okay, let's not throw our quest book in the mana pool. We got ourselves some mana glass, and then from there we should be able to make some mana vials, right? Now we stick that on top. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And do we smack it with the wand? Can't tell if it's doing anything, right? It might be. It might need like a burst of mana. It does. So it's gonna make that with some mana here. So basically everything in Botania is going to use some type of mana, right? And that actually is using a little bit of it, right? So how are we on some coal? Yeah, so we're not getting really enough coal right now to be doing stuff like that. To be using too much on this. There is, however, since we have so many pot pies, there is a flour, right? And let me look at what this is. Let's go to Britannia. And then if we look, and of course we could probably, let's actually do what's easier, right? Let's let's go to mana generation. Generating floor, there we go. Actually, yeah, this should be it, right? Yeah, Endoflame. What is it called? Which one is the one that eats? Natural energy that has mana should be pretty good. Okay, now that needs leaves. I think it's actually this one. Yeah, there's a catch though. It can only digest a single food at any given time. The mana is created. When it's done, any other food will also devour by. Okay, yeah, so we're gonna need some of those flowers, and that should help us get a lot more mana, right? And I have no clue where I got that glowstone, but we're gonna toss it in there for now. And we're also gonna keep those on us as well. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. We get a flask of restoration, which is always good. And then we can continue on. This is complete, but we just need oh wait, we actually get to engineer goggles. I think I'll take some engineer goggles. Okay, we traded them for the devil horns, but I think I'll take some engineering goggles. That seems fun to me. And let's go ahead and bind this guy back to the runic altar there. So that is complete, right? End of aura. I'd like to start getting into some of the rings, but I have no clue where those guys are. And so what is a bauble case? Oh, baubles take up so many inventory slots. Woof. What a pain. Bauble case, and you can carry all your baubles with ease and swap them out while you're far away from home. So that just needs 3 mana steel and 8 gold. So we should probably create baubles before we start using that. Oh, and we just need 4 pasture seeds. I could have done that a long time ago. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's run over to our mana pool and we'll toss that stuff in. And that's quest complete. Trying to just knock out as many of these quests as possible. We get 4 more pasture seeds, so we probably did not have to create all those pasture seeds, but that's fine. Alrighty, continuing on. We need some dirt here, and we need coarse dirt, which is the alchemy catalyst. So let's go ahead and get our alchemy catalyst. And then let's get ourselves, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9, right? It's actually going to be 12. If I'm not mistaken, that should be the right amount. So yet again, we're going to break this down. And we're going to throw this in. And then we're just going to throw all our dirt in there. We get some coarse dirt. I can go ahead and remove this guy again. And we'll toss him in there. Then we're just going to throw it like that. And then get some sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to give us some Troden dirt. I don't know what this is used for. Let's see. Light tilled farmland. This block is instant and set a tiny bit into the ground. When using the path made of these blocks, there's a slight boost to walking speed. Okay. That's cool, and I did not know that. And we get 16 more of them as well. That's awesome. I didn't know that. Okay, so now it wants us to make... Okay, so it wants us to make all these incense sticks. So let's see, incense, sticks. We just need some living wood. Can we get some? Let's get one of those, please. And to be honest with you, I'm actually just gonna toss all of this in there because that's what we use it for anyways. Let's go get ourselves this incense stick. And I'm guessing we gotta get one for each color, right? Let's actually read the Book of Botania here, because I have no clue what this is. I've never used these incense sticks, right? So this is going to be the hardest part, is trying to find where these guys are. Okay, this isn't it. Here we go. Brew incense. Brews can provide a great variety of effects when in liquid form. They, however, don't last long and can take up inventory space. Utilizing incense sticks instead of flasks, but take around 10 times as many to do so. The incense sticks can be placed on an incense plate by right-clicking on it. Simple right-click with a flint and steel will light it up. Once lit, the stick can be retrieved. The single stick of incense will burn for 60 times as long as the liquid counterpart for... Okay, so basically what this is just a grind, right? So we just need, like, we need to just create this vial, maybe? Or maybe we throw an incense stick on here, yeah, like that. And then we're just gonna create sugar, redstone, and then a nether wart. So I think what we're gonna have to do is just keep getting all these. So let's get sugar, a nether wart, and what was that last thing there? A piece of redstone. It shouldn't be too bad. And then we're just gonna toss these guys onto there, and then let's go ahead and bind this back into that, and then that should, yes. Okay, that's actually going to take a long time and probably a lot of our mana. So I'm going to go ahead and throw some more coal down so that we can at least be generating mana while we're doing this. This is going to be a little bit of a grind, and I don't want it to take too much time to try and get all, like, I don't want to get all of these incense sticks on camera, because that's, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 of them, and that's not going to be fun. So I'm going to grind that off camera real quick, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, everybody, we are back, and I found out this is going to be a very long and brutal process, that we've only completed one, and in between just that one, I've had time to grow a level 10 10 10 melon seed, which if you guys watched the first couple episodes when we got into farming, you know how long that takes. So this is going to just be a long process that we have to wait it out, and you have to be sitting next to this, because I figured out if you're not next to this when it's complete, it'll drop the item on the ground and then despawn it, which is not fun. So what I thought we could do is go ahead and work on, which I don't know if this is probably a quest later down the road, but I want to go ahead and work on this flower, which I can't remember what it's called. There it is, the Gore Marillis. And we're going to try and make a couple of these. But for these, we're going to have to do a little bit of this guy. So we're going to have to get a rune of summer and a rune of fire. And a rune of summer needs a rune of air and a rune of earth. So the rune of air is going to be a carpet, feather, string, mana steel, and mana powder. So let's go ahead and get ourselves some wool, a feather, a string. We're gonna need a mana dust and a mana steel, right? And then this is just gonna give us one carpet, and that should be everything for. And then we're gonna need also, before I forget, one living rock, and I'm just gonna grab 4 because I think that's about how much we need. And we're gonna throw all of these items onto this guy right here. Boom, that's done. As for... Is there any chance that you could throw us some mana over here? I guess not. I guess we're gonna have to wait on that. Unless we just want to get another. Let's actually move this mana spreader real quick. We're gonna bind it to that guy, and then we should be. Yep. Okay, we're good, and we're rolling. Now we're using like all of our mana to do this, but that's okay because this is gonna be worth it. Because what we're doing is actually gonna be able to create more mana. Right, and it's going to create a ridiculous amount of mana, hopefully. And I don't know why this takes so long. Maybe I think if you get better spreaders later on, this process should be a lot faster. But until then, we're stuck with this. We're going to do that, and we got our Rune of Airs. Now, what we're going to need is, let's see. We're going to need... For the Rune of Summer, we got the Rune of Air. Now we need the Rune of Earth, which is going to be the same, but then we're going to get a stone, block of coal, and mushroom. So let's go ahead and get our mana, right? Our mana steel, our mana dust. Let's get a block of... Well, we got our stone here, right? Let's get a block of coal. And then let's get our mushroom. And I cannot believe we do not have a mushroom. Well, how do we get that? Potato and netherwort? Okay, that might be something we can do. I kind of want to wait on this guy. Maybe not. So, we just need a potato seed and a netherwort seed. Which is going to mean we're going to need some soul sand. And don't tell me we're all out of soul sand, right? I know we definitely have soul sand. Am I wrong? Maybe we don't have any soul sand. I could have sworn though that we had some type of soul sand. If not, I'm gonna pop into the nether and fix that. Let's go ahead and wait till this guy's done. And then we should be good to go. Okay, we're not running low on mana, but by the time we do all these incense and all of these runes, then I think we're gonna get quite low on mana. But hopefully, making these, I'll probably make 3 of them, of these Gormillises. I don't know how to pronounce that, but hopefully I can make like 3 of these guys, and we should be good. So the Rune of Summer needs the Rune of Earth, and I can't believe. Oh, it is finished. We got our next a stick, incense stick. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the next one. Right, and then let's see what the next one calls for. Next one is going to call for gold nugget, sugar, and wart. So we got the wart. We got the sugar. Let's go ahead and get our gold nugget, and then sugar. Then that should be this guy. So gold nugget, and then sugar. Boom. Okay, I'm going to call that up a wrapping point for today's episode. Next episode, we will go ahead and make those Gormillises. And then we should be having a lot more mana to do a lot more fun Botania things. So, I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode. If you did, you can hit the thumbs up button if you would like. And also, if you're not subscribed and like Minecraft content like this, then you can consider subscribing. But, as for now, we'll see you guys in the next episode. So, peace out.